What's going on, y'all? Give me a second, right quick. I'm still trying to get a couple of things together. I wasn't gonna come on here today, but I got myself good enough to talk without coughing as much. But if y'all don't know, I've been dealing with a viral infection. Didn't go and get tested. My doctor said it was either the flu or COVID, one or the other. So that was good enough for me. This is day 5, and I still feel horrible. Still feel horrible, man. But ain't no way I couldn't, come on here and be with y'all. We get ready for this playoff game. Just getting a couple of things intact. Got a little wiring thing going on. I don't know if y'all can hear, but I got a little static in my speaker. That means one of these wires is plugged up to something that's not supposed to. But I'm here. Work with me. Give me a second. There we go. All right, got it together. What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, I know. I've seen that on Twitter. Trying to keep up with everything. I appreciate that as always, Shannon. I said I'll be fine. It just sucks. It sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? It started out, my kids bring the stuff from school all the time, man. So one of my younger kids brought it from school and gave it to me and baby. So baby is fine already. But yeah, has been whooping me. I've been in the bed for 4 days. That's why you see nothing. You see no videos, no nothing. Ears clogged. I can't hear out of it. Um, yeah, it sucks. All the hard part is over with, though. The chills, the fevers, the constant coughing and blowing my nose. That was torture. That was a nasty, nasty bug, man. But we here. We are here. Game 1 versus Orlando. Probably going to be a tough one. Orlando just recently played. We've been sitting waiting. Never really want to do that, but yeah. Sucks, man. Appreciate all of y'all. They need to come on here. I know we still got some time. I just wanted to come on here a little early. See what some of the press coverage look like and check on social media. So as far as the injuries go tonight, we don't have any. This is the injury report. None is the injury report. So we are 100. We are ready to go. No questionables, probables, none of that. Pistons are tooled up. They're ready to go. Orlando is definitely going to be ready to go. So they're going to try to make an impression, and it's up to the Pistons to come out and not let them do that. You cannot let them come out and have any type of hope. Orlando, obviously, Banchero is somebody that you got to keep an eye on, but Bane is the biggest guy that we have to keep an eye on, man. We allow him to have those games where he's just, unconscious from 3 going against us. We can't have that. Charlotte Hornets, they couldn't do nothing with him. One thing that the Magic are not a team that's going to, they're not going to out defense the Detroit Pistons. They play defense, but they're not going to out defense the Detroit Pistons, man. We play defense on a totally different level than what they do. But yeah, their defensive toughness is what made them beat the Hornets. I kept saying about the Hornets, man. The Hornets live and die by the 3-point shot. And the Hornets also are a team that don't like physicality, man. They just don't like physicality. So got a good example of that in that play-in situation. Sucks to be a Hornets fan, right? You thought you was going to do something this year and right down the drain. Yeah, and that's why I wanted him, man. You know, LaMelo and Brandon Miller, man, all that smack talking over there. They be talking to people like they, actually did something out here in this world. Yeah, it gets annoying. Charlotte on the other, Orlando on the other hand, you got to be careful, man, because they can get dirty. They can get dirty, man. You got to be careful with that, especially Bane. I think it's definitely going to be some baiting going on when it comes to guys like Isaiah Stewart. They're going to try to bait him. So you can look forward to that. Isaiah just got to be smart enough to, make sure that he don't fall for it. You don't want to miss no games. So you want to fight, then it's going to have to be after the series. We don't need you to be the enforcer right now. Be the enforcer on the court. Oh, man. I I knew the 76ers was frauds. Nothing ever led me to believe that the Sixers was going to be able to beat anything. Um, unless you just letting Paul George do what he want to do. I mean, if you play team ball, team defense, Sixers ain't gonna beat nobody. All right, I'm gonna be honest, man. One thing that I cannot stand, and this is no disrespect to the Detroit Pistons fan base that goes to the games and shows up to the games. Why won't you wear the shirts, man? Wear the shirts. I'm looking right now in a crowd. Now one of these people got a doggone shirt on. I'm seeing all type of other colors. Nobody's wearing the shirts. Wear the shirt. like, man, that irritates me.
This moment of the season, came back, had a superior regular season. What this is all about. So I expect Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren, and this whole core.
That's the number I gave it. That's pretty much what I had gave it. That's if the Pistons do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a game in Orlando would be surprising, but that's what I gave it.
You got a shooter prop, you got a combo prop. Paulo's gotta eat, you know what I'm saying? Because he just Rand is still finding his legs right now. So Paulo gotta eat. Duncan Robinson is gonna eat.
For all the bettors that's in the comment section, you better be listening to Carmelo. Wow. I still got some things too, man. I got a t-shirt. I got the championship t-shirt that they was giving out. I still got that shirt. My son still wear it somewhere around here. Surprisingly, it still got, whatever they did to paint on it with that shirt. It was good. You can still see it. I got the newspaper clip somewhere out my mom's house. Somewhere in her attic, man. I kept that too. The newspaper clipping from the next morning after they won a championship in 2004. I got that newspaper. I got some couple of newspaper clips of some things that happened. What's going on? You ain't late. I'm early. Game supposedly start at 6:30. We'll see. What do y'all think they're gonna come out to as far as the intro? Y'all think they're gonna come out to that same old electronic ass intro, or y'all think they're gonna go final countdown again? Ain't nobody really say nothing this year for final countdown, so maybe I should have started that up on Twitter again. Yes, and that was me, by the way, on Twitter, where that started last year. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the blue logo, the blue and the silver with the scratch marks in it. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it, man. We'll see what they decide to do for the playoffs, man. Final countdown. That's just for the the nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? So it's the playoffs. You know what time it is. It's time to go to work. Let me see. Pull this up right quick. Where is that? Here y'all go. Come on, StreamYard. Let me show you this. If I can, I don't think it's gonna let me show it to you. Let's go this route. I'll do it this way. That's that type of stuff right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need that type of go to work time. Appreciate the super chat, Chris. Hey, man. I appreciate you. God, dog. I done had so many kids. I done made y'all have kids. When I first started this, I had 3 little kids. Well, now I got 3 little more. My oldest when I first started this was probably about I almost want to say like 8 or 9 years old. He's 20 years old. He is about to turn 20 years old at the end of this month on the 29th. That has been a very long time. Literally grew up during that time. Talk about feeling old. Yeah, man. I got 3 older and 3 younger. For some reason, my wife wanted to start hitting reset. I thought 3 was enough, but then she's like, I want another. Trying to get another girl. It didn't work out. That's how you end up with 5 boys and 1 girl. Trying to fish for a girl, man. Same thing Matthew Stafford did, trying to fish for a boy. Hecky, nah, man. Nah, bro. Don't do that to me. Not yet. Not yet.
How are you go arcade today? Starting off. I definitely would corral and pick a roll. and you're gonna have to. Who do you feel? A star confidence is gonna have to be the guy to have the big night, in my opinion. You cannot let K dictate what he wants, get into the paint, and throw lobs to Durant. Because if they get going, then everything else gets going.
You're not stopping Gabe. So forget that. The only one that's stopping Cade in the playoffs is Cade. You're not stopping Cade. I don't care. You send 2 people at him if you want to. What's going on? Hey man, y'all need to stop, man. Man, listen. Definitely grandkids. Not yet though. Not yet. Wait a minute for those. That's a tall order right there, buddy. Tall order. They lucky I ain't there. I'd have got up on the jumbotron and said, "Put y'all shirts on." They be in there wearing anything, man. When you go to these games, they be in there wearing anything. I be seeing people in there with whole other team jerseys on. Like, what are you wearing? You in here with a Red Wings jersey. It's not the Red Wings game. Appreciate the subscription. Appreciate that. Boy, listen, man. My name is not Jacob. I did not ask her to have 12 sons for me. Like, man, that is it. Nothing. I am not trying to be like Abraham and be old having babies. Like, nah, man. I don't want to be 60 with little kids in my house. Like, nah, bro. I'm good. Those little kids better be grandchildren. Man. They be out there just doing any old thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of those people, they just be there to drink. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. They don't really be there to watch the game. They care less. They be there to drink. The first thing they do is find somewhere to get a drink. Man. That brother, you talking about hitting the spam button. King Solomon was a whole different story of hitting the spam button. He's spamming the mess out of that button. Wife. It's 6:39. Come on with these commercials. Let's get with it. I'm ready to get to it, man. Crank this TV up and get to it. Matter of fact, let me go blow my nose before it starts. Here we go.
The 2026 NBA playoffs presented by Google. Tonight, it's game one as the Orlando Magic visit the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons. Brought to you by Kia. These two teams split the season series in the regular season. This doesn't feel like your typical 1-8 matchup, with the Orlando Magic coming out of the play-in tournament, and starting lineups brought to you by DoorDash.
Yeah.
Get inside, see how I have Desmond Bain, TCU. Franz Wagner, University of Michigan. Paulo Banchero, Seattle Rotary Style. Wendell Carter Jr., Duke University.
Yeah, that sucks, don't it?
Stop your seat once again.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Final countdown, baby. Chills, man. And it ain't for the flu. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The legendary voice of John Mason, the
Man.
PA announcer, has got them ready for playoff basketball in the D. The 1-8 matchup in the East. Game one.
That never gets old. Never. And the fact that it sounds exactly the same as it did back then is crazy. You're talking about somebody who's preserved his voice over the years. Like every time he talk, I feel like I'm still listening to, the radio back in the day. Mason in the morning. Man. Nobody has, preserved their voice like him and George Blaha, man. Over a long period of time. Ready to get to it, man. What's good? What's good? All right, we go.
Who do you think will score more points, see their season averages? But Banchero has been known to come up big in big games for the postseason. DraftKings is the #1 sportsbook for live betting. To get in on the action, download the app.
I'll get Gamecast ready for y'all.
When you sign up. So glad to have you back in Detroit. No Eagle, the Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Ashley Shamedy with you as well. You've been saying all day that doesn't feel like your typical 1-8 matchup.
I'm getting you ready for the physicality in this matchup. Both teams love to defend. They love to get into the paint. In Orlando, they haven't played to their potential maybe this season, but they are confident coming in against #1 seed.
Jamal Mosley had them ready to go in a do-or-die game just a couple days ago at home against Charlotte, 121-90 to get through the play-in into the playoffs for the third consecutive year. Detroit, second straight year in the playoffs, lost in 6 last year to the New York Knicks in the first round, but they come in as the #1 seed, which they've been essentially all season in the Eastern Conference, and they are as confident as anybody that they feel overlooked and can make a run. James Williams, Kevin Scott, Brian Forte, our officials, a veteran crew has got started at the Caesars Arena. Asar Thompson, one of the finalists for Defensive Player of the Year, gives it off to Tobias Harris, who has helped to change this culture as a veteran on this team. A Detroit team that likes to get in the paint. In fact, they lead the NBA in points in the paint. But Cunningham couldn't finish on the first possession.
Right away, Wagner guarding Cunningham, trying to use his size. Cunningham decisively just couldn't finish.
This is an Orlando team that wants to do the same shit downhill, but Banchero had it stripped out of bounds by Harris.
And that's what you're going to see a lot of from both teams tonight. They like to drive, get into the paint, and you see Jamal Mosley. I mean, before the game, he felt comfortable with this matchup, believe it or not, against Detroit.
Just felt like they're somewhat of mirror images against each other. Not a great three-point shooting team on either side. They go to the bottom of the league in those categories, but they get to the rim, get to the free throw line, they're going to soak their bill in the paint. Deep one, Suggs, and it goes.
That can't happen.
Not great shooting, and Suggs makes you pay.
I like how you covered it. That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. But that's also, too, who can knock down open threes? Everything's going to be a struggle in this paint with the physicality. Knocking down those three-pointers is a must.
Cunningham, great season. Same with Durham. Passed off the first time. It looked like Orlando was going to have a fast break. But Bean was up that.
Moving away, there's 2 offensive possessions for Detroit. A little sloppy. Cunningham missing something right easy at the rim.
It's my way ahead of me. That's why I hate. I'm not doing this right now. It's way ahead of me, bro.
Brings that toughness, the physicality defensively. He was in foul trouble in that playing game against Charlotte, but that's it here.
Talk about physicality.
That's what you want to do. Make Bane chase you, get him in foul trouble.
Against this Detroit offense that is hoping to assert their will inside. 57.9 points in the paint, which leads the NBA. Third fewest made threes in the league, but they do lead in stops, in steals and blocks per game. Thompson gets it outside, and Harris can't hit. Orlando, 18th over the regular season in offensive rating, 13th in defensive rating, and right in the middle of the pack in defense as well. Early post up, it's back
Yeah.
there.
Most
I like
definitely.
that. He's being aggressive here early, showing his post-up moves. In that Charlotte game, in his first quarter, he was aggressive early. Magic will beat that front end.
Almost it felt like he hoped to set the tone. It was the first quarter that was what he called the best defense they played in a long time. Final shoot out for Robinson. Ran off the 3-point line, and he can't get it to go on the floater. Thompson kept it alive. Self hits the deck, and he's out of bounds. Orlando 45 and 37 over the course of the regular season. They were 25 and 15 at home, but just 19 and 20 away from Orlando. Franchise record in points per game. They led the NBA in free throw attempts and makes, but they were 13th in opponent points per game, giving up just over 115 a night. Cunningham got caught up, trying to get it inside Duran, knocked away by Banchero out of bounds.
Got to be more decisive with that pass if you can't.
Great help side there. Wayne Carroll coming from the weak side, you get that deflection, but both these teams' defense is their identity, their calling card.
It's part of what I was talking about with them sitting and waiting on their opponent.
Trigger Robinson, no.
Pistons been waiting. Orlando been playing.
Real taste of playoff experience. The majority of these guys is Boston.
Go, Duran.
No real numbers. Robinson attack mode, and Robinson could not keep his footing.
That's all types of rust coming out right now.
Be a little rusty. Firstly, Orlando, they played 3 games in the last 5 days. So, as you know, basketball is all about rhythm. That might play into the Magic's hands. It looks that way here early.
On top of that, this is the first time that this iteration of the Pistons is a number 1 seed, 60-win team. Real expectations for this team as well. Coming into this playoff run, second chance on the rebound by Carter. And Faulkner, weird angle.
Go, run.
5-on-4 if they hurry for Detroit. Cunningham keeps the eyes up. It's Harris cutting through. And another foul's going to be number 2 on Desmond Bain.
I like that there from Tobias Harris. Could have settled for the pull-up jump shot, but took the ball aggressively to the rim, seeking contact. He's a guy that could be so important. Last year was huge for Detroit in that series against the Knicks. Post play, jump shots, can go get a bucket. I like his aggressiveness on that drive.
Think about what Tobias Harris has meant for this Detroit team. Came in last year along with fellow veterans Tim Hardaway Jr. and Malik Beasley and helped to turn around what was a struggling team that had obviously, clearly a talented young core, but taught them day in, day out habits of what a playoff team looks like. 2 years later, 60 and 22 in the 1 seed each.
And it's worked. You give credit Trajan Langdon to a great school. Certainly came to him.
Really? Where did he attend?
No, it's not important right now. But
Are you talking about when he was in high school last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But bringing in those vets to help with this young core, paying off.
They get up. Banchero, no hesitation for 3.
Yeah, he doesn't hesitate. He's decisive. Either catch and shoot, drive, or pass. He's at his best.
And Suggs just
Lazy pass.
He'll take it coast to coast.
Yeah, Pistons, wake up, man.
Suggs, and he's letting them hear it in Detroit. Timeout, Pistons. Quick start for Orlando. Welcome to the show. Nike A2 drops May 2.
I'm glad he's doing all that yelling and swinging and all that. I'm glad he's doing that because maybe that'll make the Pistons want to wake the hell up. It's still a very beginning of the game, but wake up, man. Y'all out there just, I guess, no playoff urgency. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we going through the motions out there. A lot of rust going on. So one thing we can't be doing is turning the ball over. Never compare the Pistons to the Lions. It's not the same. We are less than 5 minutes into the first quarter of the playoffs, bro, in the first game. It is not that serious. Yes. That's what needs to happen. Wake up. Start slapping some people. Get up. We don't need the friendly version of the Pistons right now. You've been watching the playoffs as long as me, man. You never want to see your team have to sit there and wait for an opponent. You never want to. A couple of days, fine, but as long as the Pistons was waiting this week, you never want to do that because, like I said, you get out of rhythm. You get out of rhythm. You're not playing basketball. You're only going to a couple of hour practices. You know what I'm saying, and getting up shots. You're not playing consistent basketball. And then you got these dudes who just came from fighting for their life to get here. They're in a rhythm. They already got energy. So it's going to take you about a whole half of basketball to get the screws oiled and get rid of the rust.
Ready for his second postseason run. He did experience that collapsed lung to end the regular season, though. He missed a total of 11 games, was able to come back for the final 3. It is his first time experiencing this type of injury. And talking to him at shoot-around this morning, he said when it happened, it felt like he got the wind knocked out of him, but truly didn't know that this is what it was. That with a collapsed lung, the rehab process is basically waiting at first for the lung to re-inflate, which can take anywhere from a week plus. But once it re-inflates, it's a lot of endurance type workouts where he is being monitored. He told me
we don't need to become a three-point shooting team either.
Even more. No restrictions heading into the postseason. He's going to wear a compression wrap, a little extra padding on that side, but he's been scrimmaging without it, and he feels great.
Yeah, that's obviously the key. The no restrictions and how he feels. I'm just about finding that rhythm that he had over the full 61 games of the season. He did get granted that waiver, so he is eligible for postseason awards. Bain with 2 fouls, but that jump shot is pretty.
Everything's clicking right now for Orlando, but you talked about King Cunningham. What a season. Has to be an MVP consideration.
Oh, Jalen Suggs is everywhere to start this first quarter, and he gets that loose ball. Numbers the other way. It's Wagner, have a pass. It's got it, plus the foul.
And then you see the carryover from the Charlotte Hornets playing game on Friday, where their first
That's what I just said.
swarming on defense, deflections, and then getting out in transition. But Jalen Suggs, you said it best, like a free safety in football. And Wagner in transition at 6'10". So good at finishing at the rim, but the ideal start for Jamal Mosley in his Magic Ball Club.
14-2 run. Suggs has been the Magic 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in the first 4.5 minutes. Wagner also trying to make his way, find his rhythm after missing 47 of 51 games at one point in the second half of the season. Played just 34 games this year. Did average nearly 21 points when he was out there. Cunningham, Scott.
There he is. Good shot, Cade.
Everything other than that has been a struggle offensively against this Magic defense.
Last year in the first playoffs, Suggs comes up
There you go. Run.
on the offensive end. Two areas that he struggled. Turnovers.
Go at him.
3-point shooting below 20%.
Hey, I'm a sorry.
Can't slip it in that next series.
So the Knicks were extremely physical with King Cunningham. Expect him to be better valuing the basketball every possession in this series. And left tap there from Robinson.
That was number 2 on Duncan. One of the few trade deadline moves that Detroit made. We'll back into the game. That's Kevin Herter, who came over from from Chicago in the deal with Jay Nivey going to the Bulls. Now Robinson will sit with that second, so Bain on the Orlando bench. Meanwhile, Tristan Silva has checked in, second-year man out of Colorado. He'll drive and kick. Suggs will try again. Can't hit that time. Rebound flush forward, taken by Cunningham. Leak out. Suggs could get back and touch.
The pass.
Shot by Suggs. He shouldn't be the guy getting back.
Oh.
Delivery from Cunningham.
Watch that corner.
Black on the floor was one of the most improved players ended most of the season before going with injury. 20 games after the All-Star break. Back down on Banchero versus Cunningham.
Thought it was
Two
bad.
number one overall picks, and Banchero wins the battle.
Paulo right now just playing under control, getting what he wants on the offensive end.
Banchero has that switch in the postseason, 28 points per game in his postseason career, and Cunningham comes up short.
And in this series, there's going to be nothing easy getting to the rim. Both teams will lead at package pace.
And Banchero forces the issue. It'll be Harris on the foul.
And Cade Cunningham can do it all. I mean, obviously from Texas, so you know he probably was a point guard growing up, but just a beautiful pass there to Thompson in transition. And right here, this is where Banchero is at his best. Posting up, getting to his spots.
I'll get to a point
drive.
where you might have to get Isaiah Stewart in there a little earlier and put him on Banchero.
So much pressure on this guy, Paulo Banchero. You see this difference between regular
Yeah, there you go. Bring Stewart in.
7-game series against Cleveland 2 years ago, the 5 last year in the loss to Boston in the first round. But you asked Jamal Mosley about him.
Give Stu the ball in the
Said
paint.
they talked about it this summer.
Let him work
He
Banchero
so
ass.
much come playoff time that going through a lot of the stuff that they went through
Well,
this regular
with this
season,
lineup they got out there,
taught him how to trust his teammates
it's probably
even
gonna end up
more.
being the
Guys like
Sark.
Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black and Desmond Bain, Wendell Carter. In these types of moments, we'll see if he can apply that. But he does have an early 9 first-quarter points. Durant out away by Suggs.
That's why you dump the ball, Duran.
Again, just forcing the issue on both ends. Thought about it. Now it's Black with 14 to shoot. Suggs off the heel, and it's rebounded by Herter. Thompson on move. Herter sets the feet.
Let's go, Herter.
Great setup there by Thompson, getting to the paint, collapse the defense, and spray it to one of your shooters.
This has been an energetic opening 7 minutes of this series. Good ball movement. Banchero swing. De Silva pump. De Silva drive. Take it out. Extra. It Suggs. And he comes up short. After he made those first two, he's gone cold. But
Come on, Duran.
It was Carter.
I say all the time, stronger hands.
Suggs is everywhere in this first quarter. Oh,
The former prize football player from Minnesota, showing some physicality and some guts. Black can't hit on the three, and Durant clears the board.
Orlando's gone cold the last 2 possessions from the three-point line, but I have to knock some of those down as Isaiah Stewart with an early post-up in transition.
He got fouled by Suggs.
Right here, playing with pace.
That's what you
know,
want
I
to
think
see, the
it'll be
Pistons
methodical
play in that
to
paint,
start this
man.
First quarter, but Thompson pushing
Take
it,
your open shots
getting
when you
down
got
the
them.
floor, Herter getting himself open. Suggs just diving. I don't even know if he needed to dive, right? I think he just wanted to get on the floor.
He wanted some extra points from the coaching staff. No, that's a football player sees a fumble and says, "I got to get on top of that."
You see, I never played football, so I
No.
was just going to try to pick it up.
Yeah, right. Is that by design? You just wanted no physicality?
Well,
The only physicality you wanted is for on camera. That's it. Exactly. Wide open look. And Stewart doesn't get the roll. So Detroit 3 of 8 from 3. Orlando 3 of 9 to start this game. 2 teams that were towards the bottom of the league in that category. Black on the short roll. Lob it up and Carter sets the rest.
See, they play big, man.
Unconventional screen of rolls. You have Black as the roller, a point guard able to make a play with a beautiful pass inside the Carter.
All 5 starters have now scored for Orlando. Cunningham off strike for the Deuce. Orlando wasting no time. Suggs goes right at the hoop and hard for Jalen Suggs.
Should have been Ron Holland instead of Levert.
I mean, that was a one-man
But we know where
effort
this
right
goes.
there. Detroit scores. Suggs just pushes it, gets downhill, initiates the contact before the rest of the defense can get set. We've said it here time and time again this first quarter. His energy, his enthusiasm, his aggressiveness on both ends, his team is feeding off that here. Noah.
He's got 9 shot attempts. Detroit as a team has 14. Suggs has talked about it. This is an Atlanta team that has struggled on the road. They have yet to win a playoff game on the road under Jamal Mosley after going to back-to-back years. And Suggs said what they did in against Charlotte is what playoff teams are supposed to look like. Now it has to travel. And it's on them to make sure it travels. He is setting the precedent in his opening quarter.
Good shot, Levert.
Levert brings some playoff experience now here with Detroit. He's got 25 playoff games over the course of his 10-year NBA career.
Get the fuck out of here, Bankero. What are you doing?
Beef Stew says no.
That was stupid. You don't see Beef Stew sitting there? You ain't that type of dog, bro. Keep shooting them jump shots. You was not Blake Griffin.
The Detroit Pistons basketball at its best. Beef Stew with the denial. And out in transition where the Pistons thrive.
Yeah, that was stupid. You went right at Stu. Yeah, but that's what we gotta be. That's what we gotta be, man. Keep them from doing what they want to do out there. Make them uncomfortable. They gotta be uncomfortable. I'm trying so hard to keep this coffee in. Mm-hmm. I can't even really say it's that. When they're winning because the Pistons is starting like molasses, man. Pistons they came out rusty. They need this type of stuff to get them going. Taking them a little bit to wake up. They'd have missed a couple of shots and gave the Pistons some opportunities. We just missed shots. Turned the ball over on lazy passes. They already started to go a little cold. It's shooting a lot of jump shots, man. You want to keep guys like Bane in foul trouble, though. Use its aggression against them. I said this several times. I'm telling you, I just listen, man. The Pistons need, like I said, their lineups need to be more about situational instead of just the same. When you playing against certain teams, Orlando, they always try to play big against you. They want to run with 2 or 3 big dudes out there on the floor. You got to play Stu and Duren together. And if that means you got to sit Tobias down, sit him down. Because Stu can shoot threes just as good as Tobias can. And Stu is better in the paint.
And when Coach Mosley sat down, he really emphasized playing the rapid speed versus adapting it possession by possession.
Get out there. Rebound.
Back to what you talked about with how difficult it is. This group doesn't feel like your typical 8 of saying, hey, yeah, we're confident. They believe it. They're off the back, top to top, and everything in between is Cunningham forces the issue, and we'll get free throws.
So it's been an up and down season for the Orlando Magic. They didn't think at the start they'd be an 8th seed or even in the play-in games.
This is where the Pistons got to go ahead and make that run.
Despite that, it's all behind. We got a new season here at the start, and right away in Detroit, I love Cade Cunningham finding his rhythm. We talked about him being out, just putting it down, getting downhill. Always plays at his pace and gets the shot that he has.
I'll give the MVP chance here. Yeah, it's JB Bickerstaff about just the chip that his team plays with on a consistent basis. You hear guys like Isaiah Stewart talk about how they feel disrespected that they're not the favorite in the Eastern Conference despite being the 1 seed for the vast majority of the season.
All right, here come Holland and Jenkins.
No matter what, has always been that there's a chip naturally on their shoulder. It's still going to be the same. They don't have any emotional roller coaster because they're all about controlling the chaos, whether that's controlling the outside noise or.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And Wagner brothers are not tough. Of course, we're Michigan fans. We know that. Ah! Dunk it. Dunk the ball. That's what I'm talking about. Them damn layups. Dunk the ball. That corner.
Highly emotional first quarter. Knocked out Montaze. Blocks 3 balls. Off the mark.
Yeah, they cold. They are cold. Go, Cade.
Shovel. Strip. Montaze got a hand in the cookie jar.
What a sequence we've just witnessed there from both teams. The defense, stellar.
The wake up.
Transition.
The wake up. Thanks, Stu, for that. Thanks, Stu, for nudging everybody. Say, wake the hell up. Hopefully, when Duren come back in the game, he can wake the hell up himself, too.
The transition is where the easy buckets are going to come from. It is so hard to score in the half court against this defense on both ends.
All right, Dana.
Fast break point so far.
There it is. Hey, that's what we need in the playoffs now.
12 straight for Detroit. And the man that's become a cult hero here in Michigan, delivering the game target. Final minute.
You called that? What are we doing?
Away from the ball.
Bro, that's not a playoff foul. Like, come on, bro.
Stewart, it'll be his first, but the 15th foul will be free throws.
Jenkins, his emergence, particularly when Cunningham was out, what does he put up? With that top of the play on that last jump shot.
So it is 30-27. It initially looked like it was a tie game. Instead, it was a 12-2 run. Look at Dennis Jenkins, with and without Cade Cunningham. That has been the story for him. Uber confident dude who was a 0-star recruit in high school. He started for Solo High School in Texas, but he wasn't, in his own eyes, good enough to play on that team, a football school by nature. Eventually transferred to Hillcrest High School, which was a much smaller school that gave him opportunity to play. Signed with a JUCO before David Stoudemire came in late to recruit him to Pacific. As he turns around, it comes up short. League out goes to Foster. Slow it down. Jenkins has been in and out on the 3. Holland couldn't time it. Setting up Dutch for the two.
Miscommunication there on that defensive rebound. Showing the right play to the right time.
Oh, check it again. This time off the heel. And so for Jim Beach, who ended up doing 2 seasons at Pacific and started. Went to a Q Cup.
All right, we didn't necessarily like that shot from Dennis right there.
Said, hey, I want you to play for me. And he said, one meeting, he said, this guy's going to make me reach my potential. He followed him to St. John's, went undrafted, and went from two-way player to 2-year standard contract. Thompson has the follow on the slam. 35-27. What a response here from Orlando after the gut punch there from Detroit. It is Jenkins. Turn around when he couldn't finish. And secured the rebound before the final first quarter buzzer.
I'm not really liking that lineup either. They're bigger than you. Sit Karis LeVert down. Put B-Ball Paul out there. You need bigs out there. You got to be more than just Stewart. Oh, boy. It's going to be an up and down game, man, until somebody decides to take it over. Hopefully it's the Pistons. Like I said, we erased that lead they had rather quickly, as we see the Pistons do all the time. Keep Bane from chucking up threes, or make sure they contest it at least. Keep them Wagner brothers out of the paint. Make everybody shoot. Make Suggs shoot 3-pointers, man. He's been bricking. But on the opposite end, they got to go at them dudes, man. We got to be a little bit more physical. Go at them. Come on with these doggone commercials already. Yeah, that's why I said on the offense, we got to be aggressive. You know, go at them dudes, make them foul you. They don't have no elite shot blockers like that. A lot of those dudes is big, but they not elite shot blockers like that. Go at them. I can't even say that. That's not really true. I've seen K be sleepy and have turnover happy games plenty of time. Pistons still pull out a win because other guys stepped up. I've seen our bench win us games. So I can't agree with that at all. They used to be that way. Not this season. All right, we back.
35-27 after one. Jalen Suggs gets away with 11 points. Magic 10 of 16 from 2, 3 of 13 from 3. We talked about points, how much it matters for both of these teams. The other thing is second chance points. Detroit fourth in the NBA, 17 per game in the regular season. Orlando right in the middle of the league at 14.9. That's blocked up foul by Dirk.
Instead of straight up, during hands, out. Instead of up.
For the Detroit Pistons.
Be a wall. That's all you got to do.
Closing out each possession, many of those offensive rebounds there were huge in part because they missed a lot of three-pointers. Long shots lead to long rebounds, and the Magic have been able to.
Missed the free throw.
Take a look at the
Still 35-27 Pistons.
NBC and Peacock. Victor Wembanyama makes his playoff debut tonight in San Antonio at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night on Peacock. Tomorrow at Cleveland Game 2.
Missed both free throws.
At MSG for Game 2, followed by Minnesota and Denver. For all these games, please go to NBA.
Oh, somebody set the screen. Set the screen.
NBA. Jenkins, Robinson, Duran, Hollins, and Harris.
Look. There it is. There it is. There it is. Ooh. Hey, I'll take that effort, Duran, for that rebound. Throw that out of there, Duran. There you go. Those are the blocks that you need from Duran.
I don't know if this was a goal or if it hit the backboard first or not. With the ball on its way down, but the effort from Jalen Duran there is.
Oh, get it.
Oh, that was super close. Nothing easy at the rim for the Magic.
Harris with 4 in the first quarter. Make your playoff picks now with NBA Pick'em Bracket Challenge presented by Castro for a chance to win $1 million. Play free at NBA.com/bracket or on the NBA app.
And we saw Jalen Duran with that great defensive effort. I'd like to see him get more engaged on the offense.
That crowd is still pissing me off, man. Y'all will go to Michigan games, Michigan State games. Y'all will wear y'all shirts and y'all colors then, but y'all don't want to wear the doggone shirts at the arena.
This year in the NBA, only player in the NBA to average 19 or more points, 10 or more rebounds, and shoot 60% or better from the floor. Top one, off the heel for Bain.
Let's go, Holland. Throw it through the. Hey. Let's go. 35-31.
Nightmare to go up against offensively with his effort.
Still incredibly young, too. 20 years old in his second season, 5th overall pick in 2024. Wagner.
No. That's flopping.
Tough shot by Bain, and Holland just gets in there and wants it more. And a great finish once again. Harris getting to the basket. 2-on-1. And that's been a part of the Pistons' attack. About 18% of their offensive plays this season have been in transition because they're able to get turnovers with their defense.
They forced the most turnovers at 16.9 per game. JB Bickerstaff didn't agree with that last call. It was number 2 on Tobias Harris in the second team foul in his second quarter. And that foul trouble on both sides. We hit the early 2. Now 2 for Victor Robinson, 2 for Tobias Harris on the Detroit side. For Wagner, a chance to catch some rhythm at the free throw line for the pair. Two head coaches, such close friends over the years. Similar styles, same age, both played college basketball. Maybe Bickerstaff finishing up in Minnesota. Mostly played all 4 years ago. They're so close that their families take vacations together. Their kids call the other one Uncle JB.
Oh, in and out.
But this week, maybe next week as well, depending on how long this series goes. After they went
You better not let him body you, Tobias. I was about to say. Oh, dorky ass. Throw it down. Attack the rim.
Another explosive.
You see that? Damn, he made the 3 though, but he passed that ball out because Duran threw his shit last time.
4 from the 3-point line. We're 4 for 9 from the 3-point line until Carter makes that timely bucket.
I wasn't gonna get on here today, and because of this.
And that last play in transition. Look at Duncan Robinson.
I'm sitting here starting to sweat now, man.
On the left side, forces Bane to
Medicine
go with
wearing
him.
off.
And Holland makes the right cut, and you said it best. Jenkins with a beautiful pass there around Black. But Robinson made that play by sprinting to the corner and taking the defender with him, creating that lane for his teammate.
Robinson has been such a great addition to this team, adding that shooting that they needed. Austin Hardaway Jr. over in Denver, who's finally for the 6th man of the year. What a swat by Anthony Black out of bounds.
He came out of nowhere there. I mean, Robinson had him beat. Black, 6'7", long arms. Timed it perfectly. Once again, for both teams, nothing easy at the rim.
Deflected by Baker. So Detroit will keep it leading on the shot clock.
As I said, they got to get dirty some touches. Maybe some screen over action. So good as a roller there. Obviously, Cunningham not in the game. Thompson not in the game. But he is too important to this offensive attack to only have taken one shot thus far.
That's going to be a foul. It's on the way to the play foul. Ball was not inbounded. It looked like maybe just some lost footage, but Anthony Black was going to be called for it and a free throw as a result of the from the play foul for Detroit.
A little too aggressive, Anthony Black.
It was going to be physical.
A little handsy out there. You acting like Terrion Arnold right now.
Before the ball inbounded, fouling Tobias Harris. Rewarded with shots and the ball out of bounds.
Speaking of physicality, that is the OG bad boy right there. Rick Mahorn, radio analyst for many years now back here in Detroit, and rightfully dressed in all black. Nice throwback to the bad boys right there.
I played with Rick for 3 years in the teal era.
That's right.
He's a bad boy, but he's a teddy bear.
I was going to say, when you actually get to know him, man, he's the best.
That is true, man. Shout out to Rick Mahorn. That's my guy.
Already against Orlando.
Great hesitation there by Jenkins, just freezing the defense.
Used to harass the heck out of me at my job, man. Back when they was coaching the shot.
Jenkins was elongating to the basket.
You go back to Dennis Jenkins and that incredible journey to get to this spot. You know,
Mondanus.
Into this, but the Rick Pitino aspect of all
Take
of
your
it.
time. Take your time.
Playing for Rick, and he said that the first practice he went through, he said, "I'll never go through anything this difficult again." He says every step he's been at ever since then has been a cakewalk.
Oh, Dennis.
2 years. You know, it's not like that. Because now the shooting at St. John's, you're hearing that. It'll be difficult.
I don't know, but he said it got him to this point. He's in the NBA because of Rick Pitino. He would tell you that 11 times out of 10.
But
I appreciate you. I do work for a living. Ben Carroll, about 9 seconds for Jamal King.
Ben Carroll is so good. When he gets into the paint, just makes the right read. Beautiful pass.
Duran.
Ooh. Why don't you do that all the time, Duran?
Streaking down the steps. Called on Duncan Robinson. And you can see that's exactly what Duncan's trying to argue as he picks up his third.
Yeah, he might have walked there. Kane tried to get the good steps in transition. You know, they felt like they were letting him play to start the game, and then they started to call the fouls a little bit there. And then Kane might have dragged that foot there, trying to maintain his balance. They might challenge this. I know. No, they might not.
It's just, it feels a little early in a playoff game. Both of these coaches really stress to us how much each possession matters. And Jamal Mosley felt they learned last year, certainly J.B. Bickerstaff's team learned last year, that one bad possession in the first quarter could ultimately cost you in a series.
During, you can't fall asleep, bro.
That might be the play for the Magic. All the eyes are on Bay Carroll when he catches the ball. You move, he'll find you. Great pass, great finish.
First minute for Javonte Green in there with the foul trouble for Robinson. 2 balls.
Kate, wake up, Kate.
Over 4 minutes gone. Good second quarter. 44 points for 11.
Stop trying to throw oops, man. Get aggressive.
Got it back for 10. Sucks back on the floor. Off the screen.
Kill Paul. He can't hit on the three. That's gonna
Why? Why, Dennis? Why, Dennis?
Dennis Jenkins as he just we talked earlier. Paulo just takes his time, reads the defense there, surveys things, and a beautiful backup. Thompson got caught sleeping there on the weak side, and then Jenkins trying to block out. Oh, Durden.
And actually, it was Durden who got called for it.
That was like you with me in the buffet line here before the game. Just put yourself out of the way.
I need my mac and cheese. He is remaining assertive in his first, second quarter minutes after an impressive start of the first.
Just a great combination of power, skill, and size in Paulo Banchero. We talked about it earlier, just how he's been able to elevate his game over the years in the postseason. The season numbers a little bit down. He has stepped up a bit aggressively.
Ball don't lie. Big alien head ass mother. Boy, I can't stand Banchero.
It's really at the finish line. Mid-second on NBC.
Can you hook me up?
I don't know. You think we're all?
Oh, I don't know. I said if.
Oh, look, do you think that would be worthy of Churchill down? That was a good outfit. I can see what we could do. I think we know.
You give me some tickets, though. That's okay. We'll see. Let's see how you treat it.
Bro, put Asar in the paint on Suggs. What are we doing? Asar, post him. Why is Asar not posting up Suggs, bro? Like, what are we doing? If anything is winnable, that's for Asar. That's winnable. You see Suggs on him. Give him the ball.
Earlier, Banchero, as he's posted up, the crowd felt like he might have elbowed their Green. Frustration by Green with that foul in return.
Certainly looked like JB Bickerstaff also was frustrated as he was trying to get James Williams' attention on the free throws. Well, we have a tiny bit of news for you. Elizabeth Banks and Matthew McFadden will star as a couple whose love story is one little problem in the new Peacock original series, The Miniature One. Streaming it only on Peacock. Jenkins in his playoff debut, 5 points off the bench.
And we talked with that first quarter, they let them play. There was up and down action. Now it's a little choppy. You know, they're fouling every possession, slowing things out. So players have to adjust at how the referees are officiating the game.
Right to Green. Thompson, the attack. Over the top.
Thank you. Somebody duck the ball. Thank you.
Carroll against Green. On the attack. The ball. Next from the mid-range.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. Just taking his time, reading the defense, making that shot. That was not an easy shot. Great defense. Better offense.
Cunningham. Thompson got that. Defensive rebound starts.
Yeah, the man right behind you, Jalen.
Timeout on the floor. Green offensive rebound for Detroit. That's a grown man inside. Dunn getting Detroit a little closer.
I'm the star of your team. Check out my game day trip. Forget the game. You're watching me. Who loves you? And if you don't have the right auto coverage, you'll be paying for that yourself. Get all state.
Pistons ain't gonna take control of that lead until they decide to continuously be aggressive. Like, come on, bro. Either they gonna foul you or you gonna put somebody on a t-shirt. Dunk the basketball. Quit with the soft layups. And I need my All-NBA #1 guy to be aggressive. I need Cade to be aggressive, Cade. I don't need this passive, turning over the ball, thinking too much Cade right now. I need Cade to be aggressive. Go out there with the mindset. You want to put yourself in the ranks of Jason Tatum and SGA and all of these other guys. You don't have to tell them guys to get aggressive, bro. You got to get aggressive. This is the playoffs. Period. You got to be way more aggressive. Man. Be aggressive. I ain't seen a spin move, hook shot, or anything from him in a minute. Stop trying to throw them damn alley-oops. That's not working. Man, overthinking. We don't know that. I'm not making no damn excuse for that. Because, like I said, a couple of these games leading up to the playoffs, he was damn sure aggressive. He just not being aggressive right now. I've seen this Cade at certain points of the season. Trying to get everybody else involved. Get involved. And then that's going to get everybody else involved. His lung can't be not right when we get to this situation, but then his lung looks right when he plays 3 games heading into the playoffs. Like, you can't be picky with that. It ain't no off and on with that type of situation. No, this is the playoffs. The pressure is on. Bring it.
Right. Wendell Carter Jr. comes over and does a good job walling up there. But on the weak side, Jamal Cain trying to wrestle down there with Jalen Duren. Good luck with that. Duren, who was not involved early, getting involved the hard way.
He is a one-man super smash. You draw a couple. Cunningham forced the issue.
That Cade right there. What he just did. Ain't got nothing to do with his lung. That's mindset.
Thompson steps up on subs. Green stick with Van Carroll. Now the switch. Defensive Player of the Year finalist Thompson trying to stay with Van Carroll.
That's the matchup I want to see.
Thompson.
The pass. The pass.
Thompson there in transition. He pushes the pace. Good things have happened. It's a nice cut back door. Javonte Green, the beautiful pass. He has the hard abilities. Played that in high school. Oh, man. Finding that seam there. And Detroit, when they've been able to push the pace here in this game and not have to go against the half-court defense of Orlando, they have been very efficient on the offensive end.
Javonte Green playing his 13th career playoff game. He was one of 18 players in the NBA this year to play all 82. Another one was Desmond Bane, who was one of just 4 to start in every game this year. Green will get one more free throw. Has just added to the already pretty presence of this Pistons team, but he can't make it a one-possession game. Farrell, Batadze, Suggs, Bane, and Cade for Jamal Mosley. Go back out there for Detroit. Also, Green, Cunningham, Stewart, and Thompson. It's Cade. And it doesn't go for free. Approaching 5 minutes to play in this first half. Detroit has never led in this one.
Dude, it's Stu. Oh, my God.
On the turnaround.
You had a wide open shot and you passed it in for a difficult shot. Remember these plays, right? Before we start saying, oh, well, Orlando, this, that. No, it's the Pistons, bro. The Pistons is doing this. Give it to Stu. Didn't need to put it on the floor. Good way to draw a foul, though. They need to put it on the floor.
Number one on Goga. Detroit so good on that short roll. Having somebody from the corner dive. A lot of times Thompson is in that role.
I say you see a few star players here and there like Kyrie Irving and some guys like that still got the ability to reverse up under a rim or hit some type of maneuver shot up under the rim. You don't see that no more in this league enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you seen that all the time. Guys was able to go from one side to the other side easy. You don't see that no more.
After several consecutive,
he didn't have to put that ball on the floor. He could have easily just did a reverse and laid it up.
The team that has had this unbelievable turnaround, 44 wins last year, 60 here this season, and Sark Thompson. I mean, they really gave some hint how they were losing games in the fourth quarter before they could actually how to win games.
Good D. Hey, casual, too casual, man. Why are we tapping the rebound? That got something to do with the law. Look, just cruising. You're in the playoffs. Wake up, Cade.
Make sure you initiate the contact. The shot block getting it done there, throwing that back.
Meanwhile, Jalen Suggs, that was his third steal of this first half. Detroit has 3 total.
And Suggs, when he's defensively, that's really how he kind of gained the trust of Jamal Mosley a few years ago. Because of the defensive end. And his offense over
it don't even feel like a 4-point game right now.
Defensively. There's so many things that are challenging for young men as they enter the NBA, embark on their professional career. Jalen Suggs, his second cousin, Terrell Suggs, was an outstanding linebacker, elite rusher for the Baltimore Ravens. Thompson doesn't go on a rebound. He got hands up with Thompson. So Jalen Suggs was a diehard Baltimore Ravens fan growing up, but he played with so many elite football players in Minnesota before he ended up.
No way that a Sark just missed that tip. Yeah. Look for your teammates. Oh my God, thank you.
Defensively. Getting a turnover, flying down the floor. This is Detroit basketball at its best. To start Thompson. Put back.
No, Asari's not holding us together right now. Defense in general is holding us together. I watched Javonte Green make just as many plays as Asar. It's defense in general that's keeping us together. But we are missing layups and shit out here, so and turning the ball over, cruising up the court, letting our hair blow in the wind. You should not be down. I don't care if you're down 2. You should not be down to Orlando. The rust, okay, that's over with. This ain't no regular season game. We don't need to make nothing harder than it needs to be, man. Take care of the damn Magic. Get their ass out of here. That I can't say it more. I can't say it more. Instead of that, just tipping it in and trying to hit it off the glass. How about you just take that thing and dunk it, sir? Dunk the goddamn ball. Where's Rasheed Wallace? And my voice is leaving, but where's Rasheed Wallace? We need Rasheed Wallace back on our sideline somewhere. Dunk every damn thing. Dunk the ball. If you are over 6'5", dunk the ball. No, I don't think anybody doubting that the Pistons will win the game. This is just frustrating basketball to watch in the playoffs. We shouldn't be still doing this in the playoffs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though, that this is what this year is. This year is to see what we can do in the playoffs. But let's look like we're trying to do something. Let's not hurt ourselves. We had a whole season, a 60-win season to hurt ourselves. Let's not do that in the playoffs. Let's look like the number 1 seed.
Lanes, getting deflections, shots, tipping to energy, about 3 or 4 field goals as well. Sucks. Playing blue collar, desperate, a sense of urgency. You get 2 threes early. And
it's okay for the Magic to have a sense of urgency. Why we can't?
Emotion and will almost the crowd, and that set the tone early for this Magic team on the road.
Just to wrap it up for the 2019 Minnesota Mr. Football selection, Jalen Suggs, diehard Ravens fan growing up. He had a couple of friends, 2 in particular, that ended up getting drafted by the Steelers. And it broke his heart, but he had to root for them. He said it was part of things that he eventually decided.
Let's go. Defense. Assad. God dog, man.
Play in this first half. Magic shooting the ball 43%.
And that turns into a 3.
Earlier in the week in Philadelphia,
I'm not tripping for no reason. We are literally beating ourselves. Stop going up there trying to make decisions in the air. Take somebody's soul up there.
15 minutes so far. Now it's Cunningham. He's got 11 and 2 boards. Back down on Wagner. A lot of contact back and forth. Wagner just trying to hold his ground and whistle came. As Wagner is going to pick it up.
Both teams defensively have been incredible. Great hands by Batase there on what would have probably been an easy convert at the rim for Thompson, and then a little dribble handoff action. Get the ball to your star. And Carroll makes him better.
We talked about the incredible season.
I can't miss some free throws.
He and Nikola Jokic, the only players in the NBA to average 23 or more points, 9 or more rebounds, 5 or more assists per game. King was second in the NBA in assists per game behind Jokic. Cunningham 9.9 dimes a night.
It plays up offense. I mean, obviously, is the fulcrum, if you will, for this team offensively, but on the defensive end, gets blocked shots, commits guarding the ball, can switch guarding the interior. Just does it all for these Pistons.
Carroll's got 8 in this second quarter. Instead, it Suggs. They came in on the 3. Carroll clears. Now we'll go to with a 3. And a foul on Sauce. That'll be number 3 on Jalen Suggs.
Be aggressive. Get them in foul trouble.
Ability to drive and draw attention.
Stu was going for the dunk.
Really his bread and butter. Right there, just takes his time, change of pace, forces the defense to react. Makes them pay with a beautiful pass.
I'll see if Orlando will make a change after that third foul on Suggs. Sunday Night Baseball is on Peacock next week. Mike Trout and the Angels are heading to Kansas City to take on Bobby Witt Jr. and the Royals. It's an American League showdown in KC on Sunday Night Baseball, live on Peacock. So 3 fouls on Suggs, 3 against Duncan Robinson, who's been sitting for the majority of the second quarter. Herder stays out there with Harris, Thompson, Cunningham, and Stewart. It's Wagner, Bain, Carter, Suggs, and Banchero, the starting 5 for Orlando. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Stay out on him. Keep Banchero out on the perimeter. He's nothing. He's nothing.
Good defense there by Herder. Forcing Banchero to that little paint fadeaway.
Why Tobias?
Orlando 5 of 19 from 3. Detroit 5 of 15.
Make them shoot jump shots. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pistons.
Led by as many as 15 in the first quarter. On those Steve here, it's Spain touchdown. Detroit can take its first lead of the night here in game 1.
Come on, Kate. Smart basketball. Pull it. Pull it. Come on. That was flat.
Bain or base. Springs. Wagner. 3 ball.
That's what they want to do, man.
Once again, transition pace. Both teams are able to score with high efficiency when they push it in transition.
Herder's response. Not there.
That wasn't a shot, Herder.
By Detroit, so now Orlando will take its time with a 10-second difference between the clocks. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for Jalen Suggs. He also has 3 personal fouls. 8 to shoot. Rejects the screen. Kicks it out. It's Carter in the corner. Missed for 3. Rebound of Stewart.
Go!
He'll hold for the last shot.
Get the ball out of his hands. Thank you.
Harris with 4. Back there with 2. Harris doesn't get the
Man. Well, I would have steam coming off my head if I was JB Bickerstaff. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would have steam coming off of my head if I was JB Bickerstaff. This is not the product that I'm putting out here. That's insane. Y'all not the defense, fine. You know what I'm saying? You gave up a couple of threes here and there, fine. But offensively, I don't know where we at. Ladies and gentlemen. Pistons doing Pistons things right now. We got a whole nother half of basketball. And hopefully we can make the adjustments like we usually do in this locker room and come out a little bit better. You're doing an excellent job on Bain. You're doing an excellent job on Banchero. You know what I'm saying? You making Bain, you keeping the star on him. You make Bain shoot contested shots. That's how you take him out the game. But these wide open threes, you know what I'm saying? That can't happen from Wagner and these other guys. You want to let somebody shoot a 3 out of the 5, then let it be Jalen Suggs. But yeah, the Pistons they got to get it together, man. They got my voice is going hoarse. My throat already hurt. Dunk the basketball. And that's the craziest part about it right there. And somehow we only down by 4. Imagine if we was playing Imagine if we was playing somewhat competent basketball on the offensive side. We would be up right now. Give Dura some touches. He needs to be putting his shoulders into guys just like we saw him do. K attack the basket. Like, what are we doing, bro? We acting like, the defensive player of the year down there in the paint. Attack the basket, man. You can't be more right. I've been drinking tea and honey for the last 5 days. My voice is going to go because I still got a little bit of this virus, man. So, I completely cannot hear out of my left ear. It's like every time I'm talking right now, it's like I'm talking in the tunnel. So, yeah. I'm miserable, but I'm here. The other day I was, shout out to Deuce and Boss and E. Vinny, and I was supposed to go on with them. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't say 2 words without coughing. It's, what I'm saying? Like, I just, perfect timing for this crap. I already did that, buddy. I drink tea every day, by the way. I got a whole tea set up, right? I have a tea station in my, y'all know how I am. I'll show you. I don't give a shit. I have a whole tea station. See the little thing right there? I have a whole tea section over there. I drink tea every day. Ain't no remedy that y'all can tell me I probably ain't did already. If I didn't do some of the remedies that I did, this thing probably would have lasted a lot longer. Oh, man. I appreciate all of these super chats, man, for y'all. Hold on, William. Man, got to knock some shots down. Turnovers, missed opportunities. That's what we got to correct out there. What type of tea? I drink a variety of teas. I drink an all-natural tea, too. From Herbal Renaissance. They got Iron Hammer. I drunk the immune booster tea over the last couple of days. Those is real ingredients. A lot of those store-bought teas, the ingredients in them things are not even real. I drink real tea, whether it's dandelion tea, whatever, anything. I order my stuff from a different source. I don't get nothing from no grocery stores. Already did. Already did. Already did. I'm not even eating bread right now. I haven't ate a piece of bread since before the Passover. So I don't even eat bread, which is store-bought bread is natural raw sugar anyway. For sure. I said, I'm just waiting this thing out so I can get out of here. But when I get off of here, talking about some shut-eye, I am going to sleep. Make your bread. They got these bread makers now. They up under $100. You can make your bread. You can literally put all the ingredients in this thing and make your bread at home. So your bread won't have 50 different chemical ingredients in it. You can make your bread right there on the counter, push a button and walk away. And you can also put whatever you want into your bread. So you want to make blueberry bread, you can do that. Or there's a whole separate slot on there where you can put something in your bread if you want to. Yeah, but these days, man, stuff like that, you gotta, be looking into invest in. Make your own bread, man. Boy, people trying to poison us on all different levels. That's why I say I use my remedies when I get sick like this. They quick to give you some pills. I got a whole box of prednisone over there. I'm not touching it. Oh, man. You just gotta be a little bit more diligent these days, man. No. But the Pistons, on the other hand, need to get it together. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. I know JB ain't in that locker room preaching, rainbows and flowers right now. It's getting real in there. It's getting real. We act like we down 20, 30 points at the half. This game can switch in a blink of an eye. Y'all hang tight for a minute. I'm gonna run to the restroom right quick. I'm going to the restroom. Don't y'all start in the comments. I'll be tripping. I see a lot of raging that's going on in the comments. I don't know why. What y'all tripping about, man? It's 55-51. We want a W. We don't need one. We need to win the series, but we should get a W. Yep. I said get him, get Malik Monk, get somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Get a veteran that can shoot, that can actually contribute, unlike Karis LeVert. Nothing. That's on him, though. That's on Trajan. Say I'm done speaking on that type of stuff. You bury yourself. Read these comments. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think Asar gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. It's between him and Wemby and Holger. They're the three finalists. I think we doing more arguing back and forth in the comments than the Pistons actually care. I think we care a little bit more than they do.
Welcome to the show. 55-51 as we get to start the second half here in Detroit. And before the beginning of the third quarter, let's check in with Atsa Shalman.
Detroit assistant coach Jared Jack just asked about those adjustments he wants to make for this next half. He said, look, we really just got to take care of the ball more. He also said that there were some opportunities in transition that we did not convert on. We really want to clean that up starting this third quarter. And also just making the read, just taking what the
Are y'all here?
don't have to hit all runs every time. Just
exactly what I said.
That's how he described it.
Turn the ball, turning the ball over. Missed opportunities.
Like it holds so much weight in the playoffs. Another great start by Orlando. Meanwhile, Tobias Harris came up limping at the back half of that play. So Carter gets the scoring started in the third. Back to a 6-point Orlando lead.
Come on, Tobias. Oh, yeah, put Stu in. Tobias hurt. Put Stu in.
It was Carter off of Duran out of
This game for the Magic, they're forcing that turnover. But right here, it looked like on the dribble handoff, he collided there with Sar Thompson, and that's why he's racing and limping like me.
Yes, he's slowly looking like Grant Hill. That's what we're trying to make sure everybody understands.
Don't wish that on me.
No, never. Bane, late block.
Yeah, Bane desperate. Bane want to shoot threes.
Early up.
Got the ball, Duran.
Foul by Bane. That's going to be number 3 on Desmond Bane.
Nice rim run there by Jalen Duren, getting down the floor, had a cross match, a little on him. He is as strong as he is.
Yes.
Lose on that. All you can do is foul.
He is certainly sturdy, but Jalen Duren, who came into the NBA incredibly young, as the 13th overall pick in 2022, still just 22 years old in his fourth year, has blossomed into an all-star and potentially all-NBA this season. Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule for this Orlando and Detroit series. Game 2 Wednesday, Orlando right back here, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Then Game 3 back in Orlando, 1 p.m. Eastern on Peacock. Game 4 and beyond, all TBD. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Bankero, 17 first half points, got 8 rebounds, knocking on the door of another playoff double-double. It's Bane on the pull, and he gets the roll on that mid-range jumper.
Smart, they're attacking the closeout. Thompson was closing out. Bane loves to get to that right hand, showing off his mid-range game.
Cunningham, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Kate Cunningham. Looking at another one. Instead, it's a hockey assist potential, but it doesn't go for Harris. Wagner aggressive. Bankero on the back down. Bankero, dream, shit, and finish.
Oh, wow. First of all, great patience there from Bankero, letting the play develop. You said it best. A little dream shake. That was before your time.
Now, listen, that's a timeless fish. Cunningham draws a crowd and finds the open man.
That's not the play. How many times we gonna keep doing that? Get Tobias out. Do something else.
Oh, he put it in the perfect spot, right over the top of Derek. Carter rips down the rim. Timeout, Detroit.
I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Do y'all see fire in K's eyes? Do you see fire in K's eyes tonight? Do y'all see fire in K's eyes tonight? I see wide-eyed, mouth open. I would be pissed. I would be angry. The leader of your team has to be that. He has to be that first. The leader of your team has to be that first. That's what rallies the troops. During out there, soft hands. You getting the ball slapped away. You're the strongest motherfucker in the arena. Duncan Robinson, where he at? Herder out here taking unnecessary long balls. Dennis hit that 1-3, and then after that, nothing. Boy. Even with a Sar make Castillo go down to the other end and miss the layup. Like, he's so much of a liability on the offensive side of the ball. It's just, man, yeah. Tobias cannot defend Banchero, bro. At all. This is why it's a situation where you need to have Stu out there on the floor.
It's a nonchalant over the shoulder, but I think Detroit's going to have to fix some things up. It is.
Attack on Banchero, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 21 minutes. He's 6 of 10 from the floor, and 2 of 2 from 3. The rest of the 4 of 20 from the outside. On the pocket pass, Banchero find the open man. Self-pump, drive, kick, B, 3. And it falls to Thompson. Robinson thought about it. They're enhancing for Cunningham. Downhill Harris.
Give it to him. Shot.
Robinson.
Robinson makes it back.
Back to a 6-point game. Barnes game 1 so far. Suggs couldn't push it in. Cunningham just always feels like he's under control. Gets to his spot. This time attacks.
Thank you. Thank you. Goodness.
Showing the confidence in his bench. Finding it can help him rotate.
8:01 since the Pistons timeout. A foul is going to go against Harris. That'll be number 3.
Just like that. Detroit back in the game, back-to-back three-pointers. But Kate Cunningham, as I said, gets into that paint. Right there. See, just dribble handoff, downhill, back cut. Detroit, they were down.
That's what.
Timeout adjustment. Now they're finding their rhythm here in this third.
Chance to get it to within 2 or maybe tie the game here. Cunningham gets down.
There you go. Play some damn basketball. It's not that you ain't the better team. You playing like the lesser team. That's what we expect. He got soft hands, man. I say he's strong. His hands are soft. Been doing that all season. Get the ball knocked out his hand, slapped away, stuff like that here and there. That's it. The orchestration right there with Kane. Either they gonna give you a layup or it's drive and kick. That's got to be the game plan. Man, I'm trying, bro. Nose stuffy, throat hurt, ears clogged. Man, that's it right there. Yep. I watch his videos, man. I watch all his reaction videos. If you talk about the same person I'm talking about, I need K state of mind. I need K state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, that's my guy, man. I keep telling him, man, he's more of a Pistons fan than a Brooklyn fan. I know that's your home squad, but bro, you a Pistons fan. Shout out to him, man. My guy.
Ready for his playoff debut, and the entire team suited and booted, ready for that one as we check in with Ashley Chapman.
Guys, I just listened in on the timeout before Detroit just went on that last 10-0 run, and Coach Bickerstaff said, look, guys, we are making way too many mistakes and not even giving ourselves a chance. He said we have to stick together, and then to remind you of what Kate told me at shoot-around this morning. He said just controlling the chaos of the playoffs. It is a tough environment, whether you are on the road or at home, and we just have to handle things that we are messed up and control it to our ability.
It's been a mindful all season long, and it's got to be there 60 minutes. Short time in franchise history. Bean comes up short, compensates this. It's left to the bucket for two.
That was not easy, but they're getting up on the play, following his rebound. The timing basket here for the Magic. Coming out of that time.
5 minutes gone in the third. Orlando has built it back up to the 2 lead.
Let's go, K. Be aggressive, K.
Pushing right there defensively, putting it wide open, makes a 19 for King, 19 for Carl. That's a foul for the number 1 overall picks in Detroit.
They want threes. They want threes. I'll take a 2 before a 3. All right, now come down and splash 1.
21 for Ben Carroll.
Back off, K. Back off. Back. Well, never mind. What a foul!
Anthony Black in the game. Back for Bain.
He wants a 3.
Couldn't get there fast enough.
You got to know that, man.
They took a lot to get Desmond Bain. 4 first-round picks and a pick swap, along with Contavious Cole and Cole Anthony. They're hoping that he could be
All right, sir.
gets run to work and finds a bucket.
And I like that. Let him isolate there from the elbow. Going around, down 1. Durham has to keep going here.
And Carroll.
Stop backing off.
On the attack. Suggs got him with me. Bounce it. Kick it. Safe spot for me.
Thank goodness he missed it. Stop. Oh, God. Oh. This close. Oh, I hear some ice wood. Wait a minute.
Thought they were going to switch. They didn't. Cade Cunningham always makes the right read. Open 3-pointer there. And Cunningham isolation. Good job from Durham. Sliding his feet, contesting that shot.
Yeah, I'll take a contested 2-pointer from Banchero, but the open threes, no, cannot happen.
That last foul for Orlando goes against Jalen Suggs. That's going to be number 4, and a guy who has really meant everything on both ends to the Magic and what they've done to build up this lead through the game.
Come on, Tobias.
Peacock, check out Peacock Performance View. Only way to watch it real-time stats like shot data and player tracking. Dive deeper into the action. A Peacock. Dennis Jenkins and Ron Holland will check in. So Suggs with his 4th foul looks like he's going to stay in for Orlando.
Rolling the dice right now, Jamal Mosley. Got to be careful, Jalen Suggs. He fouled out in that game. He had 6 fouls against Charlotte.
So I see when Bane sit down, Asar sit down.
That's something that Thompson talked about. Jalen Suggs has a little bit more experience. He played in all 7 of the games in that Cavs series 2 years ago, but he didn't play last year. He was hurt. Come postseason time, they felt like that was a real loss for them against the Celtics in a 5-game series loss.
Get out. Yeah, get out on him. Hands up. Hands up. I don't care. I don't care.
Just gets physical inside for another bucket. What Thompson said was that these two guys play very similar.
Here we go. Why, Duran? Why, Duran?
He extends that right arm.
All that to say, I would love your experience on this as well. I don't know if it's well, I would definitely love your experience on that. Oh, the turnaround.
They're bigger than you right now. Why are we not playing Paul Reed at all?
Detroit looking for another response. Feels like they have the counter punch. But Orlando's kept it on arm's distance really the entire way. Jenkins, 9-2. Bounce it. Harris on the drive. And the pull. Rebound up for grabs. Front four and
In these 9 Cunningham minutes, so important in the playoffs. Finding some offense for Detroit.
Carroll on Harris. Skip pass. Open man. It's Black. It's a triple. Orlando, the ball is hopping. A 12-3 run in response. That's away.
That last possession offensively, you see the zone.
Dennis Jenkins got a bigger guard on him.
2 guys from the Pistons go court to Suggs. But Black able to make that 3. And then right there inside, you got a smaller defender. Carter seals and delivers.
Robinson and Duran will sit. Herder and Stewart will come in for Detroit. But Thompson and Team back on the floor for Orlando. The lone starter out there is Ben Carroll. Jenkins, kick out. Left short. Good close out there by Ben Carroll. Money got a piece of arm though. And split going coast to coast with a finger roll.
And no, this quarter has been just a series of runs. First Orlando, then Detroit answered, and now Orlando right back at him.
Snip, snap, snip, snap. You take one cut, I take one back. A 14-3 run.
Matchups that we got out here is retarded. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They are literally using their size against you right now, and you refuse to make adjustments because you trying to split minutes a certain fucking way. No.
Do you think about that run from Detroit? Beautiful 3 points. Those 3 from the corner, nothing goes in the paint.
Now let's see what they can do. Cunningham's back on the floor for Detroit. 9-2 for Jenkins. A lot of dribbling here. Off the screen from Cunningham. Block steps in front defensively. What a pass to the outside. Holland has to gather. Holland take it away. Scooped up by Kane. Bounce it for Ben Carroll. Again with a matchup on Cunningham. Ben Carroll back down.
Out the paint, Stu. Say college.
Stewart and Detroit.
Just standing there.
Carroll just taking his time, baiting the defense. Dribbling, but not really going anywhere, just trying to see what the defense is going to do. And because he's been aggressive and efficient, Detroit, a great defensive team. Second miss up tonight for Ben Carroll. He's got 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in 27 minutes.
The one difference that has been surprising, we talked about the second chance.
Man, say it louder.
Things have evened out for the Chiefs. Right now, the free throw shooting is well in favor of Detroit. They've got 23 free throw attempts compared to just 15 for the match. Time to shoot. Ben Carroll is crowded. Team's going to have to make it happen. And he looks at turnover. Holland, no numbers. He doesn't care. A foul is coming. And Holland will get free throws.
Great defense there. And Holland, the activity that he's known for. He's putting him with the slave. I don't know if he lost the ball going up. It looked like the reach in it from Black might have been okay. They're going to review this, I think, Noah.
Jamal Mosley is going to take his challenge with 2:52 to play in his third quarter. His team up by 11.
What the hell are you talking about? Have you listened to anything I said this whole stream? Have you been here this whole stream? It's more than just the rotations, but it's playing a part. I'm going to leave y'all alone in the comments right now, because right now ain't the time. It's not. You've been literally sitting here listening to everything I'm saying.
Yeah, Haywood Workman, I'm not. But it looks like a clean strip indeed. And I think Jamal Mosley and the Magic may win this challenge.
Shout out to the great Haywood Workman, one of the few players turned officials. Excellent at both.
Trying to keep you sharp there.
I'm ready. I stay on my toes just for you.
You stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
That's right. Mostly on my toes so we can try to shorten the height discrepancy between us. But
after review, it has been determined that the defender Black, when he reaches in, makes legal contact with the ball. At the time of the whistle, no one had possession. Therefore, it'll be a jump ball, center circle, any two. The challenge on Orlando is successful. They keep their timeout. Orlando has one challenge remaining.
Jamal Mosley, over 70% of his challenges this year were won in the regular season. That won another victory. So a jump ball is heard by James Williams and an 83rd playoff team. And we got House of Paint.
I'll tell you what, both teams, Follows pretty much played this whole third. Cade went out. But right away, Bickerstaff brought him back in. So just continuing to monitor the superstars and their minutes here in the second half.
Stewart got to it, and Detroit keeps possession. This 11-point ball game. It felt like Detroit was trying to take a lead for the first time in the third. They still have a lot of work to do. Jenkins, crowded by DeSilva. Bounce it for Cunningham. Out to the stop. He'll beat the Taze to the spot.
That change of pace just caught the ball and accelerated to the rim.
21 for Cade. Anthony Black finds Ben Carroll. Working on Cunningham. Ricochet out bounds.
Well, I like that defensive set there. You got a little pin down. He curves it. Taza could not time it right because of that acceleration to the rim. Made it look a lot easier than what it was. But we talked earlier, Detroit, the rhythm, the flow, not playing, missing a read. There's also game state. Third quarter. Two to shoot. They carry the force. Shot clock violation. Second line ball. Perfect defense again there by Detroit. Jenkins takes it himself. Shovel outside. Final 2 minutes of the third. Cunningham on Wagner. Step back three. Also looking to the center. We got Carroll. Looks like it's going to go against Anthony Black. And a guy like Ronald Harlan, so hard to defend. He's not a shooter, but he's just constantly moving. The ball's in the air. He's bringing maximum effort there. And that was a straight arm to the chest. Did it hit his face, or was it in the chest area? That was Derrick Henry, a little sniff on it. Exactly what you just said is what Jamie Bickerstaff was trying to urge the officials to go back and look at, but they're not going to do so. Looks like Detroit will just inbound instead. I was thinking more like Earl Campbell. We don't discriminate. We already got a dream shaker and Prince. We'll get Earl Campbell. Maybe we can go back even further. We'll go Jim Brown next. Oh, what? Syracuse. Oh, no, you know he's right there. Oh, pretty well. But Jenkins too strong. And then this time the whistle's going to go the other way. Loose ball foul against Detroit. JB Bickerstaff in disbelief, but a nice offensive possession there. Wide open three. Jenkins just couldn't convert. And once again, the Magic have done a pretty decent job defensively on the glass, limiting Detroit in their offensive rebound opportunities. Only 5 offensive rebounds for the Pistons, 14 second chance points. On the drive, they still couldn't keep it, and he poked it away, but they will call a loose ball foul. It's going to go against the second-year man. That's it. On the floor in this game. Going downhill, the hands, the activity. I mean, De Silva trying to turn the corner. Herter just reaches in there, or maybe De Silva just lost the ball. But the activity, the active hands, and then to compound things there, foul Stewart. You don't use some clock here. Stewart has a chance to shoot two. You're saying ball handlers beware. Exactly. Over the course of this series. Bain back in there. Banchero will finally get a much-deserved rest with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Played 28 minutes. Cunningham has also played 28 minutes. Remember, he's still working himself back into game shape after missing a month with a collapsed lung towards the end of the regular season. 7-point ball game. 10 more free throws taken by the Pistons. Bakaze against Stewart. Handed for Bain on the outside. Curling his way to the rim. Lot of contact.
He hooked right.
Holland felt he was in position. Bain did an extra sell job on the back end. And he does get the benefit of the doubt. Nice.
That's cool.
You know, Desmond, you know, you shoot and you can defend and drop. He saw that. Kind of threw his body in the island. As you hear the seeing replay, I think it's actually a good. Have a look at this right here. Well, certainly some level of bump, but he went flying. I mean, Island is athletic and wiry. I don't know if he's fixed it. 9-point Magic lead. Jenkins drive. Find the trailer. Still had to go rid of it. 12 to shoot. Trying to get it back for Cunningham, and they do. They're on the clock. No rip to it. Cunningham with this. Cunningham will find it.
Good shot, Kate.
Short clock near the elbow area. 1-2 dribbles. He's so good at just creating a little bit of separation. Nice step back. and because of his size, can shoot right over De Silva. 2-point opportunity here for Orlando. 23 now for Cade Cunningham. Chuck Bain. 10 to 2. Off the screen. Bain steps away. Comes up short. Rebound. 9-second different shot clock and game clock. Allen doesn't care. Went right in the paint, but he's in control. Just a 1 second difference between the clock. Stewart and Bain just got tangled up. They got into it before the game even started during Detroit intros. Now he wants the ISO on him. 12 to shoot. 10 seconds left in this third quarter. Bain looking at dog walker. Bain outside Black. Had a block. Jenkins. Black got it back. And he floats it up. No. But Thompson couldn't tip it in. And this third quarter will come to a close with a flurry. 81-74.
The Pistons down 7. And I'm just quietly looking at these comments. Y'all are apathic.
There's no better time to get yourself what you really want. A new vehicle during the declaration of deal sales event. The two-wheel Sprintly Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Bronco.
Yeah. It's like, man. I haven't seen these type of apathic comments in a long time, bro. Wow. Disappointed, man, in the fans, but not surprised at the same time. You a Lions fan, William. I spoke on Lions content about what type of fan base the Pistons have. So it's the most fair weather fan base out of all 4 of our sports teams. You're down 7 points with the entire fourth quarter ahead of you in the very first game of a playoff series. You can put it in caps all you want to. You're crying. You're crying.
Continue that trend here in game 1. 23 points for Cunningham, 23 for McCarroll. He couldn't get that one to go. Leaks up on Bain. Looking at Bain chickens to the spot, and he makes it home. The angle for Bain. Meanwhile, Anthony Black looks like he might have turned an ankle
And he's not moving 100%.
Well, it looked like he was fouled on that layup attempt. Smart by Cunningham. I think you get fouled. Go back to the rim. Make the refs make the call. And right here, Bain might not have been fouled on that previous try, but a lot of contact there. Great concentration in transition. His ability to finish, and he's over there working the officials.
Well, Anthony Black appears to be okay in the direction of Jamal Mosley. It'll be Cunningham at the free throw line for his 5th and 6th attempts of the night. This is what is at stake for Detroit. Just trying to get a monkey off their back right now. 10 consecutive home playoff losses, which is the longest streak in NBA history. The last time they won a home playoff game was the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. Of course, the Celtics eventually go on to win the title that year. That was part of a Pistons run in which they went to the conference finals or better with that duo and the best five alive, as they call themselves, in 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, and 08. Wagner on the top of Harris.
Last night was stunning.
Yes.
They couldn't believe it. 10 straight at home. Incredible.
It is hard to bet. They have not won playoff games in this building. Little season for them.
Robinson does the rest. One of the best teams in some time this year. The Suns last it. Got it back for the Silver. He's proud of double in the corner. Yep. Traded it for Carter. 8 to shoot. Wagner on the reload. Working on Harris. Wagner. Spin. And straight. Cunningham. Bounce it. Harris runs it back. Well, reset. Jenkins got to the rim. Got it back. Hooks it inside. Robinson blocked. Robinson three.
4-point game.
Again in Detroit. Spain had the advantage momentarily. 10 to shoot for Suns. And the earlier has been quiet since. Until that three, a silencer from Suggs. Yeah, that was a big shot right there. Off the bounce, struggling after making his first 2 threes. Time and time again, the Magic find a way to silence this crowd. Yeah, missed 8 in a row from the outside. Passes the face. It's they're going right at Carter. And that's the Harris all.
88-83. Orlando by 5.
Orlando up to 46% from the floor. Wagner attack mode. Wagner to the rim, back it home. He just went the opposite way. The screen was set up for him to go right. Went to his left hand, but he's 6'10", with that size, and he gets to the rim. So hard to defend. Slowly but surely looking like himself.
Let's go, Kate. 4-point game.
He makes you 24 Da Silva, Euro, and he puts it through. I'll tell you what, high-level offense for both teams. Defense, what? Top-tier shot making. Magic are 5 of 5 to start this fourth quarter. Harris looking to continue. And the cut hands by Wagner. Magic have had an answer at every turn. Wagner thought it was fouled and it didn't matter. Frogs with a frenzy finish.
Small little run there.
Orlando lead on 6 for 6.
8-point game.